Hey there, Cancer. It's Jen here. I'm doing your February 2021 tarot reading. So I did some channeling first. Yours and Gemini's are cracking me up. I feel like you could have a Gemini connection. Let's see if I can actually shuffle and read what I wrote at the same time. So first of all, one scene I get is you. Let's just get right into it. There's a lot of sex in your reading. It's snuggling time in bed, like you laying sort of with your head with someone's arm around you, sort of trailing your fingers across their chest. Sorry, this I'm trying to do like soft porn here, but that's what I saw. Intimacy growing, saying I love you, a deepening bond. Okay, these want to come out. Let's come out. And that's one. Now, for some of you, someone may pursue you. And I see kind of a couple different. First of all, they're going to be very confident and charming. And for some of you, I just see you thinking red flag, red flag, red flag. But I don't think you're going to be able to help yourself. I just think you really actually do have a connection. And it's going to be undeniable. And some of you may even leave a current situation for this person. For some of you, it could be at work, and I can see you guys catching your eyes during meetings or across a room. Maybe you're keeping it on the down low. I don't know if people say down low anymore. But I see it's for some, it could be someone who's really nerdy or into computers or kind of like the Big Bang Theory, like into games, video games, really into things like that. Or, and you're going to be like, who knew a nerd could be so good in bed? Your reading's just cracking me up because it's all about sex. But they're so cute and there's a real connection. So yes, there could be some red flags for some that it is a red flag, but for some it's real, and to be careful not to self-sabotage. I do see some of you getting a really nice compliment for your boss, or maybe even your boss's boss, or someone someone of a higher level that you think, wow, that's cool that person knows about me and is saying complimentary things. You could also be start getting referrals and really feel like you're building a reputation in whatever area you're interested in. Some of you may read a book. I see it being more nonfiction, maybe biography, autobiography, self-help, something that really affects you, something that really resonates with you. That sort of becomes part of your philosophy of life and how you look at things. And then sometimes I just get very random things. I just throw them out there because they may mean something to you. So I saw the specific scene in When Harry Met Sally, which is one of my favorite movies, where they're in a bookstore. And Carrie Fisher is actually in that scene. So I don't know if there's a Star Wars connection. I could see this being a nerdy, something the nerd's into. But she's like, she's talking to Sally. She's like, someone's looking at you and from personal growth. And I don't know why, but something about personal growth putting me back to that book. You may find some book, like I would say Eckhart Tolle's A New Earth really had that kind of effect on me. It really, I need to read it again. I have it on DVD, CD, I think. Listen to it every year or so to really because it helps get me back to center and be present. All right, so that was kind of fun. Let's look at your cards. Busy bee, doing something you love, working on a side business, working on honing your craft, going back to school, being an apprentice, being a teacher. This is something that feeds your soul, you really love to do. It could be something you left behind, you stopped doing for a while that you're bringing back into your life, that's coming more into focus for some reason. Whatever it is, it's something that when you do it, you're sort of in the zone, you're present, something you're really into. King of Swords. The King of Swords, this energy is a mindset. It's factual. It's left-brained. Is that right? Is left-brain the really analytical side? This person they could be a writer, they could be a lawyer, they could be a computer person, they could be someone who, like a statistician, someone who deals with even finance. Lots of people put finance in the Pentacles suit, but it could also be here, especially like an accountant, financial planner, anything like that. But this person makes decisions with their head over their heart most of the time. I would say this energy next to the Eight of Pentacles it's like deep down you want to make some creative project or something you do that you love into more of a business. I'm sorry. And this could be, I don't know, it's like it's there, it's under the surface, and maybe it will start putting pen to paper and start bringing it into reality, taking it out of your head. Eight of Pentacles is a real do card. So the King of Swords, it can stay in their head, but the Eight of Pentacles brings it into a tangible product, even if it's a service. Ace of Swords, beautiful. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, so here we have the swords, the air, the mind, and the pentacles, the physical materials, the resources. Whether Queen of Pentacles can be a manager. She's very good at the details. She's very good at working with other people. This idea you have with this Ace of Swords here, this idea you have really does have potential to bring in income. And it's sort of getting that creative idea, that creativity, and figuring out how to market it and bring it to be able to make money off of it. This is getting to the truth of the matter. It's also really figuring out what's most important. What is most important? Because we can get caught up in the mundane and material rewards, material gains. But this is like, no, but come on, let's really think about it. What really matters absolutely the most? Is that friendships, family, my own happiness? I don't know. And starting to weigh things like that with more, and it doesn't mean you're not practical and you're not someone, I mean, you need to pay the bills, right? We need to have a roof over our heads. We need to eat. But could there be more? Could there be both? How can I work towards everything being in harmony? Wow, the Tower. Ooh, yeah. Okay, here is this energy I felt coming in, because some of you may leave an existing relationship. I mean, this king in his full, he takes up all the space in a room. He's so charming. He's so eye-catching. He's just very, very passionate and charming and outgoing. And I'm so sorry that I keep clearing my throat. I know better than to drink coffee when I do these readings, but I'm always doing them in the morning. Yeah, the Tower is a wake-up call. It shows you what's sustainable, what isn't, what's real. It helps clarify this Ace of Swords, what's really important, what's the truth, what's the bottom line, where's my foundation the strongest, and then build upon that. it's almost like he's coming and boom, slamming that wand down and creating lightning. Sounds like something that would happen in what's that? I have the books right over there. No, I'm thinking the Percy Jackson in one of those kinds of books. What's this? Five of Pentacles. Yeah, worried about finances, worried about taking that risk, worry about instability, worry about lack. That's holding you back from reaching some of your goals and your dreams, or trying to find the balance. Having a false sense of security around something physical, material. Putting a higher value on material things than your inner life. Yeah, so now we have a couple here. We have no cups cards, first of all, which is interesting because I was getting all this romance stuff, but you have to remember, I mean, that the wands are passion, but we only have one wands card. So I don't know what to tell you about this hot nerd that's coming in, but the swords is very much a nerd card. I would say swords would be nerds because they would be sort of in their mind, their own world. They may be creative writers. Maybe they write or have something to do with fantasy. But we do have a couple here. So definitely someone you meet. And this is quite a couple, actually. This is a nice balance. I think that earth and fire, the passion, but the groundedness to keep it contained. And but making decisions more based on passion. You're someone, the sex is so good. Or was that the last? That was Gemini. See, I see you and Gemini maybe crossing paths, and Gemini is an air sign, right? But you're not in here. Your water's not in here, so you're working on more practical things, thinking about things, figuring things out, and then this passion is going to just throw a wrench in everything and kind of bring down what you thought was your stability and what was real and what you wanted, and just shake you to your core but I see it in being a really positive way, because you're just like, holy crap, I had limited myself. I didn't even know this could exist. I didn't even know this could happen. I didn't even know I could meet someone that elicits such a feeling and response for me, but at the same time feels really sustainable and grounded. Interesting. Well, I'm just going to stop there. That's what I'm getting. And I hope you have a really wonderful February. Take care.